Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your store and I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board like them people score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now a first down throw. Gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Gone. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Goff now looks to throw. With a catch made by Johnson. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Gone. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. To the air again. Gone. Campbell making the catch and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. First down. Here's the run with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Kendall Beckwith on the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Hawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Check 53. We're going to 54.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 54 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Let's make these babies.
Prescott off play action. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Gone. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Prescott now finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Here we go. At the 49-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Hey, run it on me.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, able to slither by. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
It's a party now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Check 99. Check 99.
Throwing. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Value three. Value three. 27, Mike. 27, Mike.
Third and long. It's gone. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returnable for Grant. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to him.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Harris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Prescott now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Now Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
180. Hey, lift.
On 1st and 10, gone. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now gone. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards to pick up there. Goff now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
We're good.
On 1st down, gone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Falcons push further out in front. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Prescott now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll find Metcalf. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On 1st down, it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now Goff on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, box truck.
Goff throwing again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. And What can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
Throwing again is gone. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterbacks, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Hill on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
180. 27. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Goff on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That one complete to Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Go.
Throwing now. Goff. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal, and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get it.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Prater on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33. And obviously that's well short of the first down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the rough season continues as they plunge to 1-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Be abnormal. foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sons, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big scam, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few.